The origins of creating the Blue Ocean strategy model came from the rapid pace of change and the need for innovation in companies. These circumstances led to searching for a strategy that would be more dynamic than the typical static strategic models such as the BCG Matrix or the Five Forces model. There was a need for a more dynamic model. One of the most known and successful effort in this regard is a book entitled Blue Ocean Strategy by W. Chan Kim and Renee Mabordna. Both authors, professors at INSEAD Business School, published the book in 2005, and a new and extended edition came out in 2015. What preceded the publication of the book in 2005? What knowledge and research does the book cover? In fact, both professors performed an ambitious study of 150 strategic moves of companies in more than 30 industries covering the last 100 years. The book advocates that companies cannot succeed by battling, fighting competitors, and focusing on what the competitor will do in response. According to the book, the true key to success lies in creating an uncontested market space, which the authors call Blue Oceans. The strategy is about creating new markets instead of competing in existing ones. Let's first examine what the authors mean by red oceans. The metaphoric red oceans stand for existing markets, which are very competitive. Red oceans are typically overcrowded. There are too many competitors. There is a big push on price both from customers and suppliers, which decreases the profit margin. There are only limited growth opportunities possible. Red oceans attract new companies because the market exists. Therefore, new companies are under the illusion that by simply tweaking a product or changing its features, they will start selling more than competitors and ultimately take over the market space. But the market often doesn't grow. New competitors keep entering the market and pushing the prices down. Indeed, a red ocean is full of sharks and the competition is fierce. On the other hand, what are the so-called blue oceans? When companies are able to create new uncontested market spaces, these are called blue oceans. Blue oceans are associated with the following advantages. They can be created by startups or by large companies in different industries. They create and capture immediately the new demand of the market. Profit margins are higher because the prices set by the only player in the market are not challenged by prices of competition. There is no competition. How to put the Blue Ocean strategy into practice? In their research, the authors of the book discovered systematic patterns of how to create blue oceans. The keyword here is value innovation. It is a combination of increasing the value for the customer, bringing the cost down for the company. In red oceans, you need to choose if you want to be the company with the lowest costs, or if you want to differentiate to your customer, which will imply a more heavy cost structure. In blue oceans, you can combine both, lowest costs and differentiation. To wrap up, the best way to beat the competition is to stop trying to beat the competition. Blue Ocean strategy can be illustrated by an example of Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil, in contrast to a traditional circus, stopped using animals and reduced the importance of individual stars. It brings the cost down for the company. Instead, Cirque du Soleil created a new form of entertainment, value for the customer, that combines dance, music, and gymnastic skills. This is how Cirque du Soleil created a blue ocean for themselves and have had no competitors. Another example is IKEA. IKEA's vision is put into practice by offering a wide range of well-designed, functional home furnishing products at prices so low that as many people as possible are able to afford them. Let us look deeper into the example of a furniture market. Typically, prices for furniture are steep as well as the related shipping costs. On the contrary, IKEA keeps its production costs low by controlling all of its own production chain. This matches with the model's criteria of bringing the cost down for the company. Hence, IKEA is able to sell furniture at very reasonable prices. Customers do not need to pay for shipping, as IKEA furniture is being sold decomposed in pieces which can be easily transported home by customers and assembled. This clearly increases the value for the customer. It is interesting to realize that both Blue Ocean's examples, Cirque du Soleil and IKEA, were created from within, not beyond red oceans of existing industries.